Now hold on 1 minute. Venezuela accusing Trinidad and Tobago of causing serious environmental damage from an oil spill in the Gulf of Paria. But Trinidad is saying the spill was small and already contained. So is this really an environmental disaster? Or is politics entering the waters too? Hi guys, hi everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Renor and I actually do reaction videos on geopolitical current events. Today we are reacting to a report from the Associated Press where Venezuela is warning about what they call a serious environmental impact from an alleged oil spill connected to Trinidad and Tobago. Now, anytime oil spills are involved, we have to take it seriously because the Gulf of Paria is shared waters. Fishing, marine life, mangrove communities, all of that could be affected if the situation is severe. But here's where things get interesting. Trinidad says the spill was small, quickly contained, and not nearly as catastrophic as Venezuela is making it sound. So naturally, people asking what exactly is going on here.
A leak in the Gulf of Paria is creating large diplomatic waves. The Ministry of Energy took to social media to report in a May 10th media release that state-owned Heritage Petroleum stopped a 10-barrel oil leak on May 1st. Officials say they deployed chemical dispersants 8 nautical miles from the maritime border to prevent the slick from entering Venezuelan waters. Local authorities insist the repair is complete. They claim drone and vessel surveillance shows no visible oil remaining on the surface. However, a communique from the Venezuelan government paints a completely different picture. Caracas officials express serious concern over what they describe as serious environmental damage to their coast. The Venezuelan communique claims the spill is impacting sensitive ecosystems in Sucre and Delta Amacuro. They are now demanding reparations and a full mitigation plan under international law. Trinidad and Tobago's energy minister says it will collaborate with its neighbors to provide more data. For now, both nations remain at odds over the true scale of the impact. The Ministry of Energy says it wants a new framework to manage future border incidents. Whether that satisfies Caracas remains to be seen. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
According to the Associated Press, Venezuelan officials claim the spill caused environmental concerns along parts of their coastline and nearby ecosystems. They're talking about possibly damage to wetlands and marine habitats. Meanwhile, Trinidad and Tobago acknowledged that a spill did happen, but officials reportedly said it was only about 10 barrels and was contained the same day before major spread could happen. Well, I tell you. So right now we have two very different narratives. On one side, Venezuela presenting this almost like a regional environmental threat, over-exaggerated allegedly. On the other side, Trinidad basically saying, yes, there was an incident, but it was limited and handled quickly. And this is where geopolitics enter the conversation. Because anytime you're dealing with oil, borders, energy, and Venezuela, in the same sentence, people going to question whether this is purely environmental concern or whether politics influencing the message too. You get me on that? especially with the tensions already high in the region over the Essequibo dispute and wider regional security concerns. Some people may see this accusation as Venezuela putting additional pressure on the neighboring states. Where is Trump when you need him? But at the same time, this is important. Environmental protection should never become a partisan issue. If there's genuine contamination affecting shared waters, citizens on both sides deserve transparency and proper investigation. I think the key thing right now is evidence. People want to know, like me, how far did the spill actually spread? Was marine life affected? Show me. Are independent environmental agencies involved? And are both governments being fully transparent with the public? Tell me that, Trinidad, are you transparent? Or is Venezuela allegedly giving misinformation? Because social media and politics could amplify situations very quickly, especially in the region already under geopolitical pressure. At the end of the day, I think this situation shows how sensitive the Caribbean energy sector really is. And it's sad, very sad. One spill, even a small one, could quickly turn into an international issue when shared waters and political tensions are involved. Hopefully, the truth comes out clearly, independent assessments are done, and the environment genuinely protected instead of the situation becoming pure political theater. But I want to hear from all you. Do you think Venezuela is genuinely concerned about environmental damage? Or do you think this situation being politically amplified? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. If God be for you, who could be against you?